This is a train. Trains go on rails. You can ride them around for fun if you want, but they're especially useful for picking things up and putting them down somewhere else. Trains pull wagons, both fluid and cargo. You can do this, or even this. It doesn't matter. Driving them around manually is a drag, so let's automate them. By adding stations, we can tell the trains where to stop. Click on the train and we can add different stops as well as the conditions to head to the next stop. This train waits at the ore mine until it's full, then heads to the iron forge and waits until it's empty before heading back to the mine to do it all over again. That's great, but what if we wanted to add more trains? Well, they would do this, and that's why we need rail signals. This is where most people fall off, but I'm here to tell you that rail signals couldn't be easier. All rail signals do is separate sections of rail into different parts called blocks, and then read the status of the block in front of it, conveniently represented by these colors. There's only one rule for blocks, so make sure you remember it. Each block can only contain one train. A train will never enter a block with another train in it. Automatic trains at least, manual trains can do whatever they want. This intersection might look empty, but it's actually occupied by this train all the way over here. Add a signal and off we go. This loading station doesn't work because there's no signals separating it from the main line. Add 2 signals and now the other trains can get past. This works for splits, mergers, and whatever abomination it is you want to create. The game handles all the hard stuff. All you need to do is make sure the train can reach its destination without getting stuck. Speaking of getting stuck, direction matters. Signals can go on either side of the rail, and for this one-directional design, you only need signals on one side. But if you wanted to go both directions, you'll need to be a bit more creative. This double-headed train can get in here, but it can't leave because there's no signal in that direction to tell it where to go. Add a signal and now it can see how to get out. Now let's talk deadlocks. Deadlocks occur when 2 or more trains try to enter mutually blocked blocks. Train A can't leave because Train B is where it wants to go, and Train B can't leave because Train A is where it wants to go. This is why the Factorio gods gave us chain signals. Chain signals separate rails into blocks just like the regular signals, but not only do they tell the status of the block in front of them, but the signal in front of them as well. Tired of your trains parking in the middle of intersections? Use a chain signal to stop it from entering that block unless the next block is free as well. Intersections like this might look complicated, but as long as you remember the rules of blocks, you'll realize that for this intersection to actually function, just this is enough. All these extra signals simply minimize the amount of time that each train needs to wait. By putting these chain signals here, we can split the intersection into even more blocks and let non-intersecting trains blow through simultaneously. It's really that simple. Here's some quick train tips. You can have multiple stations with the same name and your trains will automatically choose between them, and you can limit how many trains can wait on the same station. Big stations should always have a buffer to keep waiting trains off of the main line, and long straight sections of tracks still need rail signals to break them into blocks. If you have any questions, rewatch this video as many times as necessary. Okay, bye.